Right off the bat, you can see how stacked Mr. Walker's docket is. Notice how the judge and lawyers are juggling multiple charges? This is exactly the kind of courtroom chaos that can make or break plea negotiations.
What do you want to do with Mr. Waters?
He's going to plead today. We're trying to do a time served on the evading dismissal. Hi, Judge. He's got so much going on. And his curfews.
Here's an important insight. Most of these offenses are tied to him just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. This illustrates how a defendant's environment can play a huge role in repeat offenses.
Mischief, trespass, theft, gun case, theft.
Judge, when he was arraigned, we established that so many of these cases are just a result of him hanging out at this little drugstore. The cops know who he is. They know who everyone there is. So really, he just needs to stop hanging out at that drugstore. He's not, and well,
while
I'm
he's
sorry.
on for both of these cases, he picks up another theft.
And that's upstairs in felony. And right now, the offer is 18 months state jail.
Now watch this. Human element he's supporting his pregnant partner, and the court is clearly factoring in his personal responsibilities. It's a subtle reminder. The law doesn't exist in a vacuum. Judges consider the whole life, not just the crime.
So he's dealing with that right now. The evading is at that same little drugstore. And I'm sorry, my memory is actually coming back to me. A lot of those thefts were necessary items from Target or Walmart, because we went over that for arraignment. They were literally, when it was winter, it was literally hoodies, sweatshirts, and socks. And then when it was summer, it was like underwear. Most of those thefts are necessary items. When I was appointed, we got him a social worker through the MAC and housing through Search. And his girlfriend was pregnant at the time. She was only like 2 months pregnant. Now she's pretty much due. They have housing that they got through the services we were able to provide. He hasn't picked up any new cases because right now they're barely making ends meet, but they are making ends meet. They're still together. She relies on him to go to their appointments. He gets the things that she needs because her mobility has decreased now. She came up here and spoke for him in front of you. She'd been to like college and everything, and you gave her a big speech. You gave him a speech about supporting her through her hormonal shifts. He was just telling me about that. He was like, I keep thinking about what Judge Fleischer said. She woke me up crying this morning because she said she's fat and ugly, and I just held her and I made her feel better. And I'm trying to do that every day because I remember what the judge told me. That's where he is right now, Judge. So he understands that he broke that curfew a couple times. He says the late ones are just from him trying to get a job and getting home late. But
he's been saying that he had a job. He's out at 11 o'clock at night. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just.
He's still got the felony pending. He's ready to resolve these. If the court will allow, I think it's a good resolution for him.
I'm not going to do it.
Why? What would be the alternative, Judge?
I want him on probation, and I want to monitor him for the next 2 years so I can make sure that he's not messing up. So I can keep him and I want him to get his high school. Does he have a high school diploma?
I can't remember.
How'd you going? Do you mind bringing up Mr. Waters?
If we have to do that, can you not revoke his bond so that he and I can talk about it while not under the strain of my bond's going to be revoked, so I'm going to spend the night in jail if I don't get this plea done? Can we not revoke his bond? Other than the bond violations, he wasn't here on yesterday when he was supposed to be because he had felony court today. He thought he was supposed to come here after felony court. Or whenever that was, I'm sorry. But he didn't just blow off the court yesterday.
Have we T-rest him yet?
No, sir. It looks like he was on probation back in this, it got revoked back in 2023, and that's answer. It was a young adult caseload and helping him get his GED, mental health evaluation, and thinking for a change.
You didn't do anything.
Boom. Here's the courtroom reality check. Compliance isn't optional. The judge's frustration isn't just dramatic. Flair. It's a message that repeated violations, even small ones, can dismantle all progress.
Let me see what the I'm fine.
I'm done with the revolving door. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm very upset with you. Very, very upset. I thought we had things going.
I'm sorry, Judge.
I thought we had things going right. You know, you've been doing well. And now you've got this bond violation where you're doing whatever the hell you want to do again. Don't work like that. And I don't know what I need to do to get your attention that at this stage in your life, it's not about what you want to do. It's about complying with bond conditions. We have literally bent over backwards to try to help you with things, and you continue to shoot yourself in the foot. Your lawyer.
This is one of the most compelling parts of the hearing reel talk about fatherhood and responsibility. The judge isn't sugarcoating it. Being a good parent doesn't earn rewards in court. It shapes real-life outcomes for his child.
Miss Hawkins wants to plead you guilty now because you have a warrant. I'm done with this revolving door of you picking up a case and getting out. Picking up a case, getting out. You now, Mr. Waters, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Cap, man. That's cap. I'm gonna fight for my life, man. That's cap, man. I've been by my baby mama's side, man. Been taking care of everything I gotta take care of, man. That's cap, man.
Mr. Waters, look at me.
That's cap, man.
Mr. Waters, you don't get rewarded for doing things that you should do anyways.
You know what I gotta do?
Meaning what you're doing is great and it keeps you out of jail. But do you want me to pat you on the back for doing what you should be doing anyways?
I ain't asking. Man, I ain't asking. I'm just asking you, like, just give me a little more time. I've been doing these jobs. I've been going through the whole package. I've been going to these hospitals with my girl, going to go check up on our little one that's coming, and I want to be there.
If you are old enough to have a baby, then these are the things that you should do anyways. You don't get rewarded for being a good father. The reward is that you have a kid that grows up like a little flower that blossoms, right? Because there are so many people that have babies that treat their kids like shisa, and they end up like rotten ass kids that like a flower are just crooked. And just when you're a father, the duty of a father is to stand by the side of their kid, stand by the side of the wife, to make their lives as comfortable, as great, educational, and supportive as possible. That is the duty of a father, right? If you can't, then don't have kids. Then be a man to use a prophylactic or think, maybe I'm not in the best position right now to have a baby. You think before you act. This is the sign of being an adult, of being mature, and growing up, Mr. Waters. But me, with you now, I'm not going to just continue with this revolving door. You've been doing well because you've not picked up any cases, which is great, right?
And I have not been doing nothing. I have not been kicking her. I have been
Tell me about the curfew then. What's up with that?
Okay, with the curfew, I can understand. Me and my girl, we got into it, and I ended up walking out, trying to go get some fresh air. Was not thinking. I can admit to that, and I'm sorry. We the hormone going crazy with us, and we trying to, fight and get right with this. But
I need to know about this.
I'm trying to. I can't talk. Y'all be telling me I can't talk, and
I've given you a lawyer to talk to.
And I told her everything. So she can come and tell you and let you know. Keep stuff updated. Sir, I've been out the way. I ain't been on no lollygagging stuff. I'm really maturing. I'm ready to be a dad.
Okay.
I'm ready for this. Well, I'm doing a little something on the side. I ain't doing no drugs, no none of that. I'm, you know what I'm saying, volunteering with my girl dad now.
Why can't you? Why are you?
Notice the step-by-step approach the judge is enforcing here. Slow, measurable progress. Isn't just courtroom procedure, it's a strategic attempt to build habits that prevent future offenses. Small wins can be huge in cases like this.
Can you not get a 9-to-5 job?
With my 9 to 5, I gotta have my ID and stuff, and I'm working with search. My housing people, they got me my apartment. They finna give me my social security card and my ID card, and that's all I need so I can go ahead and get on.
Second, were we working on this?
Yeah, so first he was with Search to just get housing. At first they didn't have housing, so he has an apartment and everything now. I'm not sure like the step by step how everything progresses, but he does still work with them. I've actually spoken with his officer, your case manager. He also had a social worker assigned with MAC. They were informed that he is working with Search, so they just kind of check in here and there, but they won't like also work with him because he's also working with Search, but they'll just make sure things are okay. So he is still working with Search and has a case manager with them. It has housing now. I wasn't aware of the ID issues or anything.
Not being telling, send the applications.
What we're going to do now is we're going to work on this in extremely slow baby steps. I want you now to go get your ID. I want you to get your ID. And I'm going to give you a week for you to go get it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you are not back here in a week with your ID, it's not going to go well. After we get your ID, then you and I are going to work together to get you a job. A 9-to-5 job where you're working every single day. Because if you are about to have a baby, that baby needs food, that baby needs clothes, and the only way you get that is by working. And I'm not talking about these side jobs here, no. An actual J-O-B. Do you understand? I'm going to reinstate your bond right now with the expectation that you're going to get your ID. If you don't, it's really not going to go well.
Thank you, Judge.
Hi, Eric. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin on the back.
Oh, Ladon.
Yes.
You pick up a new case?
He did. He picked up an ag assault with deadly weapon upstairs.
Hey, Deputy, you going?
Huh?
Mind bringing him out? Please.
Buried a couple days this week because not getting brought up.
Ladon, please. Ladon, right?
Yes. I spoke with the state a couple times this week.
Why do I not see it on document?
He got rolled from yesterday. I don't know.
Oh, it's Franklin's the last name, maybe.
Yes, I'm sorry. Franklin is last.
I've got it.
He has a terroristic threat here and he picked up a substantial felony upstairs. And I think his bond is at 40,000 upstairs, which I know he can't possibly make, so.
Yes.
He's adamant he didn't do anything.
I'm sorry, sir.
After all that we've gone through,
This is
gone through the trying, the this, the that,
like,
and now you've picked up an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Don't talk about the case, Mr. Franklin.
Prosecutor.
The only thing is, I cannot express my disappointment. I really thought that you and I were like reaching together.
we were, and we really are. My family's working against me. They trying to take my SSI check and stuff. I haven't done anything. This is my 35th year. I haven't done nothing.
So look, I don't even know what happened. I want to know. So he picked up an ag assault with them. What happened? Please, just don't say anything, please. I just want to know what happened or why they're saying what happened. Okay.
On March 17th, 2025, at approximately 5:48 PM, officers were dispatched from an aggravated assault call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who stated they are a resident in a group home. The complainant stated that the defendant is a person they have known for 3 weeks. The complainant stated the defendant arrived at the group home around 5:38 PM and knocked on the front door multiple times, cussing at another resident due to them not opening up the front door fast enough. The complainant stated the defendant continued yelling, cursing, and talking down to the resident, so the complainant tried to talk the defendant down. The defendant stated to the complainant that he was going to fuck him up, then went to his bedroom. The defendant took a hold of a fork which the complainant believed was a knife and pointed it at the complainant. The complainant asked if he was going to get stabbed, and the defendant charged at the complainant. The complainant stated they feared for serious bodily injury or death. The complainant ran and locked themselves in their motor vehicle and called the police. While waiting for the police in the vehicle, the defendant was still threatening to kill the complainant and was kicking the vehicle.
Wow. Wow. I just came from Food Town and I went back home to eat. I was at the door, I knocked.
Stop. Just the problem is that there are some people in this life. Shaisa is always happening to them for some reason. Always. This, that, this. It's always happening. It's always happening. Don't matter where you go. I'm always stepping in, you know?
I'm not a violent person.
Your history says,
No, I'm not a violent person. I'm an SSI patient. I've been dealing with this stuff all my life. Soon as they get my name
the only thing
to use my social,
the only thing I'm going to say is that, you know, it's time to do some deep reflection. You know, it really is time. Because the thing is that I don't want you to end up with a 40-year sentence, man, because of the no self-control. I really thought we had something. I'm just so disappointed, man.
I don't know. Well, I'm the one that's been did wrong. Just, I don't care no more.
So look, I got to revoke your bond, man.
I
So
don't know why.
Because you picked up a felony.
I'm doing everything I can do. It's people out there doing hate cases, hate crimes, all towards people like me. All I'm trying to do is just get my home back. They took it from me. Everything. Because stuff is happening against me. I'm not assaulting people. I never assault people.
you know, the problem is that while this case is open, we can't do anything in here anyways. You know, what I'd like to do is, you know, have you evaluated to see how we go forward, because I just don't know.
A lot of this stuff was false. All of this stuff is false, so it's me.
We're gonna have to wait for it to play out. I hope, Mr. Franklin, but I don't know. Well, I gotta wait to see the evidence and see what
Why y'all
happens.
can't just send me to a psych ward unit or something while all of this is going on?
First, I have to have you evaluated, but I can't do that until the felonies are
This is
worked
not making
out.
no sense. This is my 35th year, and I have to keep dealing with this stuff.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna revoke it. I'll set it at 5,001. All right, Mr. Franklin, I just don't want you to have any weapons, and just don't pick up any new cases, man.
Thank you, Judge.